Your claim to the contrary is a lie. Mr. Jensen?
I know about your wife's murder, Mr. Taggart, and how it led you to start Humanity Front. I've lost someone close to me too, but I have a chance to get her back. If Sandoval is involved in Megan's abduction in any way, he dishonored your wife's memory. For her sake, and for the sake of my people, I need to know where he is.
All right, Mr. Jensen. You're right. For Marjorie's sake, I can't risk tainting the integrity of what I built in her name. I'll help you find Isaiah, and I pray that you are wrong about him. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics and members of the UN to tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus. Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isolate, and Seraph Industries.
Mr. Jensen, I appreciate you allowing me to deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now, where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment he uses when in this city, on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was feeling very run down, so I can only assume he went there.
I see.
He's not an evil man, Mr. Jensen. If he's done what you say, it's only because of his brother, Ezekiel. A man you might know better as Zeke Sanders.
Sanders? The man who attacked Sarah's manufacturing plant?
I knew nothing about it until after it was over, and then I tried. I tried to convince Isaiah not to follow in his footsteps.
Good job.
Mr. Jensen, please. Isaiah has done so much for so many needy people, people suffering from implant rejection. Promise me you will deal with him fairly.
That all depends on Isaiah.
I understand, but please try.
I guess that's another reason why I really love. I mean, my PlayStation 3 is with my father, and I don't go to my father a lot because I hate him. I don't hate him. I love my dad, but I hate his current girlfriend, and fuck it, the situation is just disgusting and awful. But yeah, I have a PlayStation 3 there, and I really want to play Dark Souls and Demon Souls. I've been wanting to play those games for so long, but I can't. But it feels like those kind of games, like, that's what I'm talking about. Variety. Thank you. There's some people who actually want to make complex, difficult games. Games where, you know, you gotta challenge the player, the gamer. You gotta challenge him. Challenge him not only gameplay-wise, in terms of how a mechanic works, or how the enemies think, or, you know, whatever. But just, you know, what do you do? When do you do it? Like, do you upgrade a weapon, or do you just save a certain upgrading tool for a later weapon? Or, you know, what do you do? So yeah. And that was what I wanted to say before. That's another reason why I really love the Elder Scrolls games. Because it feels like, because they're so expansive and huge and large, it feels like it really encourages the community to step in, and you know, they can make mod tools, or they can make mods from the mod tools that hopefully Bethesda is releasing for Skyrim. And you know, there's a really good community that when you're stuck on a certain quest, you can go and just, you know, go to a forum and just hit people up and just ask, hey, do you know how to complete this quest? Where do you go? Who do you kill? Where do you find this? And then people reply, and you know, this community, everybody's just helping each other. I love that. But it feels like when games are this easy, I don't know, what's the point of a community? Like, I know that, you know, you can, you know, ask each other, you know, if you want to play in a multiplayer game or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, wouldn't it be kind of cool if they just removed all those tooltips and helping and guidelines in Assassin's Creed 2 and really allowed people to be this stalking assassin? You know, you're just walking up on roofs and you're looking for your target, and you know, you go to a forum, you're like, yeah man, where do I find this dude? I need like a tip or something. I seem to be stuck. And then he replies, and you know, it just feels like when, you know, when games are complex and intriguing and difficult, it feels like it really encourages people to think and to interact with other people and just share their experiences and their knowledge, and that kind of somehow binds a community together and just makes it grow even more. But when games are just stupid, like, the fuck? Ugh, dumbed down games for the win, huh? I don't know. I'm just ranting. I don't know. It's just been something I've been thinking about a long time. Just how easy games have become, and just how it feels like the gamers have somehow degenerated with games. It's really interesting. I mean, I'm not asking for games to be like, you know, the old Nintendo games, you know, the old Castlevania games where they're really hard. Like, I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking, you know, I'm not saying that every game should be like Dark Souls or even like Ninja Gaiden. I'm just saying, you know, have variety and have, I don't know.
It's a reliable source, goddammit. I need backup now.
I mean, I guess that...
Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on ride control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up, not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me find Jacob.
Nikki, look, I don't work for the city anymore, and I don't exactly have a lot of time right now.
Yeah, I understand. Look, the cops have a Deadpool going. I don't like it, but you kill a cop killer and you get a bounty. I usually reserve this to pay off our CIs, but if Jacob really is going after us, then he's as good as dead as far as I'm concerned. You take him out, the bounty is yours. To be honest, though, I'd rather see him rotting behind bars. If you can knock him out and give him to us alive, I'll try to sweeten the deal.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
You mean you'll help me out? Really?
I didn't say that. Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Oh. Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike perk facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable. He hasn't bullshitted me yet, and I don't think he's doing it now.
I have to admit, Nikki, I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
That was then. This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war and Derelict Row was all part of a government plot, and it's time he did something about it.
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly. And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland Park. It's all I know so far. But it all fits. He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
What? Anyway, he practically named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
Fine, I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy, hates cops, quotes Che Guevara, and got his hands on military-grade explosives. What more do you need to know? Oh, Christ, man. I've got nobody to help me, and I can't even breathe. How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right now!
Nikki, you're a cop. Act like it. How are you gonna earn your stripes if you shit yourself under pressure like some wet-behind-the-ears rookie at the academy?
Fuck. You're right. Damn it. I'm sorry. I lost my head.